Who is the new boys basketball coach at Garfield High School, ladies and gentlemen? If you don't know, you finna know here real soon. Anyway, you finna know here real soon. We gotta talk. We got a lot to talk about, man. The crypto market is dumping. We might be in the bear market. I don't even know. We got Rory's getting fried online right now in real time. Man, there's so much to talk about. We're not going to spend a lot of time on the news stuff because we want to make sure that we get our mans out here. But what's good, J Dan?
Not nothing, man. Yeah, we could talk crypto next week. Everyone tune in next week for crypto, but it's strictly
I mean,
Seattle pod today.
yeah, next week we might be cooked. I mean,
Oh,
shit.
facts,
I don't know.
facts.
We might be cooked. But anyway, yeah, the Rory shit is crazy. So, Mark is dumping. We'll talk about that later. My shit stays the same. I'm long term. This is not financial advice. Nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but buy the fear, sell the greed. It's a real simple equation
Yep.
for me. That's just how I rock. So, but yeah, man, the Rory shit real quick. Rory from Roy and Maul's podcast, and then also both formerly of the Joe Budden podcast. Some old tweets came up, and this is a story as old as time. What do you think about, like, even just the sentence? You might not know. Did you see any of that?
No, I haven't seen any of it.
So let me go ahead and show the screen real quick. So basically, some old tweets got brought up, and he ended up on the Summer Jam screen on a whatchamacallit. So he made some offensive remarks about black women from some old tweets. Here's a few of them. I never saw a good-looking black woman. He claims that every black woman is either wanted to or thought about or actually effed a white guy. White people facts. I mean, just stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then he deleted some of the tweets. And so that's probably where it went wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so white guys like some ugly black chicks, just stuff like that. I don't know the whole situation. He got into his spaces and I think made it worse is what I heard. And so, this is someone commenting on Roy said those fake tweets, then was probably joking, tweets should be private. My black girlfriend, I think he does date a black chick. Yeah, so, people got their takes. So you're going to hear all different kinds of takes on it. People are not happy. Black Twitter is definitely not happy. And my take is this: right now, in this time in 2025, with this current president and this current administration literally taking food out of people's mouths in real time, if I'm going to spend time on any white person being racist or anything, it's not going to be Rory. That's just me. I'm not going to spend my time on Rory right now. Not right now in this moment, because I don't feel like he's Andrew Schultz. Now we're talking about another story.
Yeah.
Dana White, we're talking about another story. Elon Musk, we're talking about another story. All these cats that are out here in the open that be saying wild shit. I just, and I don't know. That's just me. I'm not saying that I'm excusing anything. I'm just saying that of all the shit, I'm not going to be, I'm not be looking at Roy right now. Of all the people, I'm not looking at him right now. I'll deal with that later. That's just how I feel. But I also know that he said some stuff on the spaces and I haven't listened to that yet. So I reserve the right to change my mind and maybe change my stance a little bit.
Yep.
But anyway, that's where I'm at on that. Man, what else is new with you?
Man, same old stuff. Shoot, the only thing that's new is my put me on. So if I do my put me on right now, shoot, we going live today. We're going live tonight.
Okay.
We're going live on Amazon.
For real? Damn.
Yep.
Hey, that's about to go.
No,
that's about to go because I will say that it tastes good. Like I need a bottle. I'm gonna buy a bottle. For sure.
And I'll tell for one, it passed the taste test, which most tinctures don't. It's usually 99% tasting like shit. Passed the taste test. Hold on. Actually, these just came in. So let me see. People can't show this. They own lab results. So lab results came in. So could show that, and we have a patented way of doing the extraction. So it's no alcohol. It's alcohol free, dual extracted, using ultrasonic waves, high grade magnets to get a 25-to-1 extract. So it's like, bro, if you could look at every single box, it checks every box, and there's no other mushroom, no other tincture brand that does that. So it's about to go.
So this is a So I'm just asking for people that might not know what we're talking about. Yeah. So this is a mushroom extract product
Yes, functional
Okay.
mushroom. So
Psychedelics. So I'm about to
not
be
psych
you
no,
go
no
you
psychedelics. It's strictly functional mushrooms. So like lion's mane and cordyceps. So for
mhm.
example, cordyceps are like your body's help with your body's natural energy levels and cells. So, like, if someone's drinking caffeine, for instance, you don't give your body energy. It's just blocking your receptors that tell your body you're tired. So, like,
Yeah.
cordyceps mushrooms work with your body's natural endurance levels, your cells that actually give you like natural energy, have you keep going, VO2 max. And then lion's mane mushroom helps with like focus, memory, actual creativity because it's helping with your body's NGF, nerve growth factor in your brain. So it's putting pieces together. So you're as you hit
Okay.
30, you lose that every year. This has helped grow that. So you're actually getting smarter, more creative, putting those pieces together. So that's those two helped me the last year. It was a combo that I love and I use. And then the name Zenith, it's someone at their strongest and most successful point. So it's like everyone's
Okay.
chasing that. If someone is taking this and they're looking for those things, you're looking to be the best version of yourself. So it's shoot, everyone's chasing Zenith, their own personal Zenith. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a whole
Okay.
wave.
Hey
Yep.
man, you said a lot of big words, but I'm following though. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna have to get 2 bottles.
I'm telling
You know
you.
what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get 2 bottles. You
I'm
know what I'm
telling
saying?
you.
Hey, you know who might need some Zenith is this young man right here, Iran Stokes, who recently I like how it says the number enrolls at Rainier Beach. I know you've seen this.
Oh yeah. It's
So we
it's
talking about Seattle basketball. So he's
man,
at
it's
Rainier Beach, man.
yes, man.
That's
I know
crazy, bro.
it's been a lot. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews about that. Obviously, um, just because like I don't know, I don't really I'm not getting in the recruiting side of it, but a top player coming to this area, man, I'm all for it. No one had a problem with Michael Porter Jr. playing over here. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
put on a show every night. They were selling
I
tickets.
mean, I'm sure some people did, but I don't. I didn't
Yeah, I'm sure
personally.
some people do,
But
but I want to see. I want to see the number one recruit play against guys over here, in the
I
metro, and
agree.
I want to see that.
I think
Everyone
it's
talks
great.
about them playing top people. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good for Pacific Northwest basketball, man. Now we
absolutely,
got we're literally on Sports Illustrated right now. You know what I mean?
exactly,
Like this is from Sports Illustrated.
exactly.
So I mean,
I mean,
the
and
six
I don't
foot eight
blame.
forward.
There's so much NBA talent that comes out of Seattle. I mean, it's not like he didn't come from East Coast. He came from Cali. So I mean, I don't know. I don't blame. I mean, this is Beach is a big program. They won state last year. Send
Yeah.
guys one every year. Yeah, man. I don't know. I want to see that. I like that.
Yeah, I didn't know this, that he was finna go to the draft, a year early. I didn't know that, and I didn't realize that all of that. Like, I'm very new to this story as well, so this just dropped yesterday. I mean, I just found out yesterday, but yeah, it's crazy, man. Kansas, Kentucky, Oregon, and then to go to Beach, who's 28-3 last year. I mean, and
Yeah.
we had a couple of the cats on that beat them that year. That's one of the three,
Yep.
Jeremiah and Maya and goddamn, why am I blanking?
We're talking about Jeremiah.
Martin.
Or
Yeah,
yeah,
Maya Martin, who's at Indiana State right now. Shout out to him. And Maya's at Seattle U.
yeah, man.
He's at Seattle U, right? Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to
But
Dom.
yeah, Dom as well. Dom have been about to be on here. I want to get the coaches on here. Dom, Coach Batten as well. Like, so I want to, and we got another one. I said that last week, and now we got one today. So let's go ahead and we go a little long winded here. I want to make sure we get my man on here and people that understand who this person is. So the person that we have coming on today, the new Garfield coach, y'all. A lot of people. I was looking around online, and a lot of people had questions who he was. They didn't know who he was. And I seen a lot of who. And I'm like, oh, that's my man. So anyway, and funny story too. Like when he called me and he hit me that he got this job, I was like, you are lying, bro. Like, no, you didn't. You know what I mean? It was one of those. And he'll tell you, he'll confirm it. And I was like, nah, I ain't even gonna believe you till you send me the screenshot, bro. Like for real. But shout out to him, man. He's been coaching for 10 years. I've known he's wanted to coach for a long time. He played on my summer league team. And from that day, we, he gave him pretty much I'm always giving with my coaching stuff. I'm like, here, you can have everything. Here's my DVDs, whatever you need. 7 years in AAU as well with the Greyhounds. around. He stepped in, was an assistant at Bellarmine Girls, and then stepped in as the head coach towards the end of the season. They went on a run to the state tournament, finished at the Dome. They did get through to the Dome. And then after that, he became, he was an assistant at TCC Girls assistant, and then he was the head coach, stepped into the head coaching role at TCC as well. So has a coaching experience. I think there's a lot of people that were worried about that. I was like, nah, this dude has been coaching for hella. Like he's been in every single gym around here. So, and he's coached all the different levels of talents, D1 guys, like all different kinds of talent. So also played for Tim Kelly. So Tim Kelly being a, he's a protege. Dom, who we just talked about, played for Coach Kelly. A lot of guys, David Adams, who's at Curtis, played for Coach Kelly. Who else played for Coach Kelly that's coaching right now? He got a whole coaching tree out there. I mean, there's probably others.
Bobby coached with him.
Bobby, yeah. Bobby was on staff over there, so that's the Bellarmine coach. So, so I think any concerns about him not being in the coaching world, like I think those get squashed. I mean, so yeah, you got a young up and coming coach, and we're blessed to have him on the Brick by Brick pod for the first time out, man. So let's go ahead and bring on my man, Coach K. The Black Coach K.
What up? The Black Coach K.
Yeah, what's good, Black Coach K?
Nothing much, just getting ready for the season. Start on Monday, so.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So tell people a little bit about yourself.
A little bit about myself. I mean, originally from Oakland, California. I think that's where like my basketball journey starts. Just thinking about like my mom and my dad, and then them being with each other. Like my dad was from Louisiana, big Lakers fan though too. Like his favorite player all time, James Worthy. I remember growing up. I'm not that old, so like I was like, my dad loved Shaq. My mom loved Kobe, so like Kobe's been my guy since then. I still got the mini fro and everything. So like, just start off like organic like that with just like hoop. Moved to Washington in 8th grade. Ended up going to Curtis, playing for Tim Kelly. Mom was actually one of my teammates. He actually looked out a lot. He was a senior when I was a sophomore. So, just playing there and then moving to Texas, living with my dad again and stuff like that. But man, this coaching thing is, it's crazy. I always knew I wanted to coach since I was 16. Like I told Coach Kelly, went straight to him to his classroom. And I was like, I want to coach when I get older. And he was like, why do you want to do that? But yeah, just following through. That's always been the goal of mine, is to coach and like lead young men to be, good on and off the court. But yeah, that's a little bit.
That's what's up, man. Do y'all know each other too? You and J Dam, y'all know each other?
Sir, J Dam. That man got he got the Philly hezzy full out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Legs. Let him know. Rise up. Yes, sir.
No, that's what's up, man. So obviously, I think it goes without saying, like, you got the job. I want to confirm that story though. Let's go ahead and just confirm the story. What did I say to you when you hit me and you was like, I got the job?
So I remember, I think I was driving back from Auburn, like from the field house or whatever, and I was in traffic. So I was like, other coaches started figuring out. I know Rashi was on here one time. Warrior. So like he's a big mentor of mine. Once I figured out he knew, I was like, let me call Dave. So like I was like, I want Dave to know before like every story get out or whatever. So I called you and I was like, bro, I got the Garfield job. You like, stop playing. I'm like, I'm serious. You're like, no, you're not. And then I was just like, here, I was in traffic, so I wasn't driving, but I was like, here, I'm gonna send you the screenshot. And you're just like, what? I was like, bro, it's crazy right now. It's happening fast though, but yeah, you cannot believe it.
I didn't believe you for nothing, bro.
At all.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh, you assistant, who got the job? You about to be on the staff? Like, that's what's up. Like,
yeah, that's what's up.
No, but you're well deserving, man. I mean, I've seen you apply literally everywhere. I mean, because I was on the reference form, but like, I think that, but my all my words was like, man, just give the young brother a shot, because like I was in your shoes at one point in time, going for jobs, and here I am today, and I hope that everyone that took a chance on me, was I perfect? Absolutely not, but I knew I ate, slept, and breathed basketball. You know what I'm saying? And I know you do too. I know that about you. So I'm like, man, all you need is a shot, man. So you don't have to worry about that part. Now you just got, now it's just about navigating, being a head coach at Garfield High School. That's it.
Garfield High School.
You don't got to worry about the basketball part though.
Yeah, basketball part. Yeah, that's going to take care of itself.
Yeah.
Because, there's talent there at Garfield. So we always want to have players and everything. But now it's continuing on, the legacy, you walk in that gym and you feel it like instantly. As soon as you go through the door, you feel it, you see it. So like it's just an honor to be part of this now and continue on everything that's going on.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
And
that's
yeah,
dope.
obviously, yeah, Garfield definitely a huge legacy. How do you like step in as a new coach, like, and still honor that legacy, but still you got to go in there and build your own identity
Mm,
and put your own foot down and kind of day one, like this is how we're running things.
Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest thing is like you said though, like for me was like honoring who's already been there
Yep.
and everything. And like I did that with the coaching staff I built. I'll come out now, I kind of just kind of quiet about it, but like mentor of mine, Buck Buchanan, he coached there in the
mm,
early 2000s.
Mm,
Josh McMillian, he went there, played at Seattle U.
mm,
My right hand man is Desjuan Newton. A lot of
yeah.
people don't know that. So I
mm.
got Wani with me.
I got
Wani graduated
Wani's coming
2011.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
That's
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
fire,
So,
bro. You got a
so
staff, bro.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
my
So I got
guy.
Wani, my guy Daniel, who works at Rainier Vista. So like we're putting it together for sure.
That's
It's
fire.
fast right now just because
Yep.
like the hiring time, but like that's one of the biggest things was like just making sure I have people surrounded by me who like know the area, know the school and things like that as I get more familiar with it. But like it's kind of like what I told somebody was it, I think it was like last week or Sunday, a reporter from the newspaper in Seattle. I was like, man, like applying for the job for me was about I feel a certain way about myself as a coach.
Yeah.
So I was like, why not coach in the Metro? So I applied. There's an opportunity there, and I was the person they picked. Also, too, is like not only am I like that, but the kids who sign up to go, kids who decide to go to Garfield to play basketball, they know also too what the standard is
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
player. So like, it's a perfect match to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I feel you when you walk in that gym, man.
Yeah,
You
you gonna
feel it,
see it.
man.
You feel it and see it.
And that goes for all the Seattle gyms. Because when I
Mhm.
Yeah.
played for CAY back in the day, I mean, we practiced at Franklin, we practiced at Garfield, we practiced at Vista, we practiced everywhere, right? So that was like, especially being a middle schooler, being in the 8th grade, I was like, yo, and I wanted to be
Yeah.
there so bad, but I mean, I was in Gig Harbor, like I couldn't obviously drive up there, but we were playing AU, and man, it's palpable, bro. Like it's palpable, and so I appreciate you, and also people got respect to you for taking the job 3 weeks before the season, basically.
Yeah.
Like that's
For
a
real.
tough position to be in. We
Sure.
all know the situation, right? Because I mean, there's a lot
Mhm.
of chatter. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. There's a lot of chatter out there from alumni, from whoever. But I'm like, bro,
Mhm.
that's misplaced energy. It's okay to be
Yeah.
disappointed in the time because your guy didn't get it or whatever, or
Mhm.
you don't know or whatever. But like, trust that the AD did their due diligence and hope and now there's no fault to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like you're gonna go in there and do what you do, and I'm
Yeah,
excited
that's like
to watch that
that was the
happen.
biggest that was the biggest thing for me too, because like I understood like when the news broke out and stuff, like I don't really be on the internet. I be low key, that Dave, you need to get
Yeah.
on the internet and content. But I was like, I saw some comments and stuff and everything, but like my biggest thing was like rightfully so. Like I understand like why, some people are upset, some alumni, me not, being from Seattle or even going to Garfield and things like that. But just letting people know like my biggest thing is like, all right, I'm here now and we're gonna continue on what you guys already built and like
Right.
I'm part of the community now. So like we're gonna all do this together pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's
Yeah.
up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I hope that sounds good to folks. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, how do you connect with? Have you connected with the kids? And you just told told us your staff, so that's a
Mhm.
really good move. And like, you got people on your staff that really can connect with the community and the kids. Have you been up there? What do you plan on doing to like get ingratiated with the community?
Yeah, so I've been to a couple open gyms recently and things like that, just getting ready for the season. I already had a team meeting or player meeting for
That's
players
what's
who want
up.
to try out and things like that. I think one of the biggest things right now is and these just as hungry as I am, these athletes, these student athletes, correction, are hungry too. They see there's opportunity for like, okay, now it's my turn to be at Garfield and lead this legacy and continue on this legacy and things like that. But even besides that, it's been open arms so far. Like every time I go to Garfield, I meet somebody new to tell me this and that, connecting, getting numbers. I already talked to Coach Jones, the football coach, things like
Mm,
that. It's like just continuing on things like that, and eventually, having people who are already familiar in the community will make it easier and things like that for me. So like, just I've been talking to people from like the YMCA in Seattle and things like that, who are,
Okay.
going to help us out academically and things. And so like really just tapping into the community piece by piece, and then it'll all come together for sure.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. J Dam, you about to lace him up? You about to be
JD,
go up there and hoop?
Man,
I
no,
need a red shirt. I mean, not a red
don't let
shirt. I
me
need a
come out of
super
Yeah,
shirt.
we need you.
don't let me come out of retirement. With these college guys, I might have a few years left, man.
Yeah, for real. Let me go
come out
check
to
my
the NIL deal.
eligibility real quick.
For real. Give me 2 months, I'll be back.
No, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
What's the first, like, so okay. So if parents, alumni, all them are listening right now, I mean, we just talked about this, but like, what's your message to them, like right now, like in terms of like, what can they expect from Coach K this season?
I mean, the thing they can expect from me this season, but I think in general too, every season's like, when I applied, I knew what the standard was at Garfield. I didn't go in blind, like, oh, it's just Garfield High School. No, I know there's like, we talking about 15, 16 state championships on the boys basketball side alone. So like, that's always been my biggest thing, is like wanted to be in that arena of like, I mean, I don't know how many people know they wanted to be coaches when they're young, but I did, like playing for Kelly, who's like in the Hall of Fame. And then like, you got Coach Mike at Beach, you got, Coach Kerr, things like that. I always wanted to be like in that. So now I'm really in it right
Yeah.
now,
You
really
in it,
living
bro.
in it. But like, the one thing I definitely the Garfield community want to know is like, I am yours now. Like, I am Garfield now. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, I'm not no agenda or anything like that. It's about Garfield basketball and how we
That's
continue
what's
this
up.
on. So like, I mean, right now I got a Detroit Pistons, bad boys. But like, it's about to be real. I'm about to be looking like Prince in a minute. A lot of purple, a lot of purple, black, and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
I'm gonna
like,
need to get. I need on, man. I need on.
yeah,
We'll swap some
yeah.
brick by brick gear or something.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
like,
need on.
that's that's the biggest thing for me. Like, I am, I am a Garfield Bulldog. So that's where we're at right now. So we're gonna all do this together pretty much.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Is there any
Go
like
ahead, J Dan.
I think about it just from coaching 10 years ago to now, and then now going to even a bigger program. Like we talk about, when we talk to other coaches, we talk about being in the NIL era now. You know what I'm saying? Is it you have to go into a season kind of thinking differently, or even trying to map out certain things for the players, or do you even think about that as a coach? I just feel like there's so much stuff with high school players and elite players now, like specifically looking for NIL stuff now, and even going to college now. Like, you're going to be playing a part in that, a big part being at a school like Garfield. Do you think about that, going in that at all?
Oh, actually, I do. I mean, one of the things that I've been thinking about program wise is definitely seeing like the athlete, the current like student athlete now. Like, we're all everybody's trying to brand themselves. Like, I don't think people really think about it, but that's one of the things like that's going to be part of my program is branding yourself. How do you carry yourself? What is your message? Like, when you walk, like when you shouldn't even have to, like, I want my players to know, like, people should know who you are and what you stand for just by you, without you opening your mouth. So like, that's one of the biggest things. Like, I'm, honored and grateful to be at a place where authenticity like is a big point. And so like, I'm big on that too. So like, let my players be authentic, but also like, all right, let's focus on like, how do you brand yourself? How do you carry yourself for like more opportunities and things like that? So I mean, yeah, the climate and things like that of like the NIL and stuff. So like, my biggest thing is like preparing them for that, because I'm going to take what I learned from like, all my experience, but definitely a lot from Tacoma Community College when I was coaching there, and like how to run a program. So like, on and off the court, you're talking about grades, you're talking about how we execute practices, things like that, and how you run things. But like, now with everybody, all these kids, they want it. So now we got to talk about branding more than anything for these opportunities. Yeah.
Sure.
No, that's important. Speaking of, I'm gonna need to go ahead and get that Garfield and Rainier Beach pass. I'll bring the cam. Don't worry, your kids will be taken care of. They got some content. I'm gonna need to be there for that game though.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
am gonna need to be there for
Yeah,
that one.
what?
yeah,
I'm gonna need to be there for that one.
It's gonna be fun for sure.
Yeah. Man, Metro's the toughest league in the state by a country mile.
Yep.
How do you prepare? Like, you're gonna have to keep your kids prepared every single night. There is not one game that's a gimme. You know what I'm saying? how do you plan on preparing the guys for in and out every single night having a battle, like even teams
Yeah.
like, Nathan Hale, West Seattle,
Mhm.
because you have the different divisions, right? So,
Now,
yep. So, I mean, every game is going to be a tough game, especially with a new coach, and Trip gone and all these other guys.
yeah.
Like you said, the kids have look at opportunity. How are you going to keep them
Mhm.
ready for that, man? Because some of them haven't even been in that position to be a starter.
Exactly. So I mean, like the biggest thing is one of the biggest things with me as a coach was always just like I want to empower the player as much as possible. Like yes, the system's the system, but I think like that's one of the things like when it talks about like schools that we kind of lose focus with. And that's one thing I think that Garfield does a great job on is like they empower their students. So it's gonna be the same thing for me on the court. Like, we heard the recent news about like, who's in the metro now and stuff like that. But like if you have confidence in yourself and things like that, like you're talking about building somebody in from the inside out. So like
Mm.
just straight empowerment so you have nothing to like who you are. That's the biggest thing I feel like the student athletes is like you see kids all the time, like kids think they're Steph already, not knowing like, bro, you might be a screener in 5 years. Like you might just be setting solid screens.
But
For
hey,
real.
but that screener might be getting paid
Yeah.
$250K a year. You know what I mean? To be a
Exactly.
screener.
Exactly.
Like,
So like it's a little bit of that, of, like just having confidence, like that's not a little bit, but it's a lot of that, like knowing who you are in that setting. And like one of the biggest things too is like straight foundation. Like we're gonna be a defensive first team. I know that's like cliche for like everybody to say, but like me and like Wani, we talked about it. Like our biggest thing is defense, like defense, having confidence. We ain't turning down nothing. Like,
yeah.
we're gonna have them ready and things like that. But a lot of that is just giving them power. And that's like one of the biggest difference I noticed, like uh coaching on the women's side or the men's side and things like that is like, man, confidence is super key. Sometimes like on the men's side, like I tell people all the time, like sometimes you got to take a little bit away from the men, but like on the women's side, you got to give them a lot. But
Yeah.
it's finding that good balance of like, all right, how do they explore their basketball skills and everything and build their confidence, but also knowing like who they really are. Because I'll tell people like straight up all the time, like I don't hoop as much anymore, but like when I do, I'm really big on like if I know who's on the court, I will switch my whole game up. Like I remember it was like years ago when we had Dom on our men's league team for a
Yeah,
minute. We
yeah, I
had
remember.
Dom,
Yep.
bro. I turned into PJ Tucker so quick. Hey, Dom, what you need? The solid screen? I'm gonna get to this corner,
Yeah.
hit this three. Like, so like just understanding, like, what I'm saying? Like, that's the confidence that I want my players to have and things like that. So like it's also about playing Garfield basketball no matter where we go. We playing beach, O'Day, Nathan Hell. All right, yeah, we playing them, but this is Garfield basketball, and that's how it's gonna be done.
Sure.
Yeah, I can confirm your hoop game. We've went to war in a lot of gyms, Seattle
Yeah,
gyms, Tacoma gyms. It didn't matter. We was going everywhere and playing.
yeah.
And yeah, man, I can confirm you got your jumper and your IQ. Like we see each other on the floor. We were the same kind of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Pass the ball ahead, find an open
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So like
Yeah.
that's what I want people to understand is like you have a very a great grasp of the game because you know me. I don't just say that about anybody
Yeah.
because I play like how I
Yeah.
play. Like I
I
play
think
like high IQ
yeah.
basketball.
I think
So
a lot of
like
that comes from too is like a lot of people are like, I didn't go off to be like a D1 player and stuff. I had some JUCO opportunities and things, and that's why I moved back out to Tacoma. But man, I had a humbling experience when I went to Curtis High School. Like
mm,
I was with some dogs. Like you talking about somebody playing JV and swinging in sophomore year, and like I'm at practice every day. Somebody set a screen. I'm guarding Devontae Lacey,
Yeah.
yeah,
and
and
then
that's a
Julian Vines
pro.
posted me up.
Yep.
And then Dom is like, come over here on the 3-point line, side, side,
Yeah,
side, pull.
Don
Like,
be dancing.
yeah, Dom be dancing and
He
stuff. You trying
dancing.
to keep up. Yeah, and then like my best friend Darius, like he was solid also too. So like I always had the lens of like learning, there's opportunities as you go through your basketball career, like, all right, I'm the man. But there's also times too where you're like, all right, I gotta be a piece. So I always had the lens of like what's gonna figure out and work things out and stuff like that. So like, yeah, I know like player development, individual, progress, but like also too knowing like, all right, this piece needs to go together and this and that for it to all work and for it to win. That's a lot of my experience when it comes to playing, and definitely coaching too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that training background too, right? Because you worked with Ray. I see you
Ray
work with
Von
Ray.
Adams. The first one though, I mean, I don't really consider like I didn't develop this person. I just worked out. But like Juliana Walker was like kind of like the biggest thing like for me, like stepping onto the coaching scene, just working out with her. You know, of course, she did her thing in high school, Gatorade Player of the Year. I think she scored almost 3,000. She got cheated though because her senior year was COVID. We only had 10 games.
That's right. I forgot about that.
She was about to be the number one player in the nation. I mean, not nation. I mean, number one scorer in the whole state. And so like things like that, working with players like that, seeing what it takes, like in the gym, like 7 days a week. I know exactly what that looks like. So yeah, then like Ray Von Adams, I be seeing him, going up there all last year, working out with him during his redshirt year at Seattle U and coaching at AAU. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. J Dam, you got anything else before we jump into the fill in the blank real quick?
No, not too much. I mean, I will say I'm excited to watch you at Garfield, man. I think they got a great coach, and then I think them young men gonna have a great leader. I'm excited, and I'm really excited that you got Wani on staff with you. So I mean, that just says like defensive oriented. They're gonna be a bunch of charges taken every game.
Wani is the definition of a bulldog.
No, for real. I mean,
that's real dog.
Yeah, so Wani, that's a great pickup. Tell Wani not to get no text from the sideline. But that's Wani is someone you want in your corner for sure. I think that's a great piece to add, and I'm excited to watch you guys this season. I'm gonna make a lot of trips out to Seattle for sure.
Yeah, got to. It's funny too, because like a lot of that came from just Buck, who's also on the coaching staff, knowing Wani, and I've always known Wani, and I told Wani like, bro, I've seen you at the weekend turn up a whole gym. When I was working at TCC, I've seen Wani turn up a whole gym. So like, and then like, just like, talking about playing for Kelly, Kelly had a great assistant coach, rest in peace, Coach Will. But Coach Will was like my guy. But Kelly had like that stern demeanor, but Will was like, Will get in your face. He was a dog about it. He was about 5'2", but like he, what I'm saying? Like,
laughing about Coach Will. Shout out RP Coach Will, man.
Hey, shout out Coach Will.
Good. Man, Wani got a funny story. Look at it. So I played with Wani on the Admirals, and I went before playing in China. I went on a tour with him. So I was playing Tacoma Thunder, and I was gonna get ready to go on a tour like the next day, and we played the Admirals the day before the tour. And it was like one of those things like, man, let's see. There was 3 players from the Admirals. It was him, Lonnie, Jeff, who's still playing overseas right now. And it was one of the things like, you know how Lonnie is, man. He's intense in games, man. They was on me early because they didn't see me play like that. Ask Lonnie, I draw 54, and I hope he sees it. Till to this day, he's like, nigga, we wasn't guarding you like that. We wanted to see what you could do. And I still to this day like, nah, no one let someone drop 50. I'm not
letting someone drop 50 is crazy.
I was on fire, bro. I need that film is out. That film got to be out there somewhere.
We need the film, bro.
They're hiding it. That got to be out there.
We need the film.
That's funny.
Nah, same sentiment over here. I got a couple fill in the blank questions that I want you to answer. I think will tell a lot of people a lot about who you are. All right, first one. If I had to compare my coaching style to a rapper or an MC, it's blank and the reason is because of blank.
I'm gonna say Nas. That's my favorite rapper, bro. But I think Nas, because you talking about somebody who comes from a certain culture. Like Nas comes from like New York hip hop culture, even like saying inner city culture, and he's a purist. Like accolades and things like that. I know he I think he got like 1 Grammy, but like what I'm saying, he's still considered like one of those ones. So like for me, that's one of my biggest things, like staying pure, just in general, like being genuine, being about the the young men that I'm about to coach and things like that, but also the love of the game, like just keeping it pure. Whoever's in the gym is gonna get coached, things like that. I do come in, like being from Oakland, California. It's a lot of like I'm getting older and starting to figure out like more history about my family, like things they did in the Bay Area and stuff like that. So like just coming from another like inner city area and stuff like that, just keeping it pure, being about the culture and stuff.
That's what's up. Last one. Let's see. I got a few. I'll do this one. If you put me in charge of the Ox, On a game day at Garfield, the first song I'm playing is blank.
Game day.
That's hard because the kids be on some other stuff now.
Yeah, they be on some other stuff.
Rod Wave.
Hey, nah, we ain't doing that.
He's gonna
I ain't
come out
gonna lie.
crying.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing Rod Wave. I mean, they can listen to it, but bro, I'm trying to think because like you got to think about like their generation is different. I know
Yeah,
for me, like
do what
for
you would
me,
do. What would
what
you
what I do?
play? Yeah, what would you play? This don't mean that that's what's gonna happen. I'm just
Oh
saying.
yeah, it's not gonna happen. But like me, I think me and everything, Lee will probably be playing. It'll be
Mozzie.
some Mozzie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what song though,
Mozzie.
but it'll definitely be Mozzie because
Yeah,
he got
Mozzie.
He gonna get you in the right
Sometimes I
mood
wish I
for
was
a
still
battle.
playing so I could listen to shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Mozzie gonna get you right.
Yeah. Well, man, I appreciate you jumping on. Quick notice, man. Like, I'm glad, man. Obviously, I'm excited for the opportunity. I want to echo J Dam's sentiments, man, and best of luck, man. And you already know you got my blessing, my support, brick by brick support. And yeah, we finna turn up, man. I am, man. I'm hella excited about the season now, bro. Like,
yeah, there's been a lot of people like, yeah, we going up to, we're gonna be at Seattle. We're gonna be in Seattle, so like, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be making the trip up. Shout out to I was just talking to my guy Fred, or he's gonna be on the O'Day staff, and a shout out to Laker Lounge. I always shout out to Laker Lounge. But yeah, man, just I got a lot of games to go to this year, man, and y'all making me have to get up there and check y'all out. Definitely gonna be checking out both of y'all and anybody else. With that, man, we appreciate you jumping on, and man, that's it for this brick by brick. I hope y'all got something out of that. I hope you got some of your answers, some of your questions answered, and do your thing, man. It's time, bro.
Got to.
Like, this is it. This is the time.
J Dan said he find that 72-point game footage though.
Yeah, we need that. We need that
you
footage,
think anything's allowed in China, bro? It was bro, I was allowed to text, call. I was allowed to do shit out there, bro. I wish I had the footage, bro. I need that. I remember texting the homies next day, like, bro, I just dropped 72. It was like,
hey, we do need some J Dam hoop footage.
Put that in there. Put
I
that
got
in
some
there.
old footage from somewhere. I gotta find it though. I gotta hit Carl up. Carl Howe. I gotta see if he got footage. It's probably on VHS tape. I gotta go through 3 different.
Howe probably got it though for sure.
Oh yeah, he definitely got it.
Yeah, he definitely got it.
I think I got a couple tapes. I was more of a triple threat
I got
guy.
all your DVDs still too.
Yep. Remember that? Outside of Winter's Gym. You were like, and I was like, here you go. Got the plastic bag. And it was like, yep.
About 15 DVDs.
Hey, that was hard for me to give up because there's some good shit in there, man.
It's a lot.
That was hard for me to give up. But anybody that says they want to coach, and I know they're serious about it though, I'm always like, have everything, man. Like, I've learned a lot in my time, and if I was coaching now, I'd be a much different coach, and I want to impart that on other people because like there's a lot I just didn't know, or I was too bullheaded and stubborn. You know what I mean? Because I thought I knew how to do it, and I did know how to do it. I just could have refined myself a little bit differently. You know what I mean? And I didn't listen to some things, and I don't want that to be the same for other people. You know, I want people to thrive, and I know you will. So I ain't worried about that. Yeah, man. Well, man, that's brick by brick. I know y'all got to get to what you got to do.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all jumping on again, man. Brick by brick. Yo, we'll see y'all next time.
Yep.
All right, man.
Brick by brick.